Hi, this is Mike Taylor from Web-Based Recruitment, and today I'm with Dan Beynon, who's the Commercial Director at Educate. Welcome, Dan.
Thanks, Mike.
You're going to be speaking at the Mobile Recruitment Conference on the 23rd of October, which is great. But do you want to give us a quick overview of what you do here at Educate and what you're going to be talking about on the day?
Yes, my name is Dan Beynon. I work at Educate. I'm the Commercial Director. We are a sales house specialising in the education and recruitment sectors. We work with several media partners, including Everything Everywhere and O2, very importantly for Mike's event, as well as the BBC, the ACCA, Facebook, Microsoft, S-Call, Student Beans and ISEC.
Quite an impressive background then. So, on the 23rd of October, you're going to be talking about two surveys that you did earlier in the year. Now, the first one's the Mobile Recruitment Survey. Do you want to give us the background as to how that came about and what you're going to be covering?
Yes, we've been working with Everything Everywhere for about 2 years now, and we were keen to establish exactly how much activity was going on people's mobile phones regarding recruitment.
Right.
We thought that the best way to do this would be to ask Everything Everywhere users what they were doing. So Everything Everywhere, as you will probably all know, is the Orange and T-Mobile databases. So we then set about questioning over 700,000 people as to whether they were actually taking part in recruitment using their mobile phones.
Wow, that's an impressive number. And what sort of response did you get to that? Because 700,000 is a lot of people.
Well, about 30,000 people completed our survey.
Yeah. And what did it actually show you? Was there a hunger there to use mobile?
Yeah, there was a surprising level of activity, particularly as regards those people who said they had applied for a job using their mobile phone.
Oh, okay.
Just about half the audience professed to have applied for a job using their mobile.
Okay, and the company's subsequently rebranded now, I think, as EE, which is Everything Everywhere. But and the second survey you did was to do with graduate recruitment.
Yeah, we wanted to do something specific regarding the graduate recruitment market, and the second survey, I think, dealt more with what people wanted from mobile sites and apps and what functionality they wanted. So the scale was still pretty significant. We we surveyed about 26,000 people, and we got 7,000 completed responses to that survey.
And this was a survey, more or less saying, in an ideal world, how would you like to use mobile to interact with perhaps graduate recruiters?
Exactly. We initially asked whether people had researched graduate recruitment roles using their mobile phone, but then the survey goes into quite significant detail about the various pieces of functionality they would like to see when they are researching a graduate role on a mobile. When these people are looking at apps and are looking at mobile sites, and we wanted to find out what they wanted to see when they were on a mobile site or using an app. One of the big drivers for us has been the desire to provide our clients with some guidance as regards what they should do as they plan a mobile site or an app. There is a lot of conversation happening all the time around this subject, and I think it's really important to try and get some evidence in terms of what the users will want in that scenario.
And I think this shows the power now of the data that's available, because a typical Gallup poll of 2,000 responses, people make business decisions based on that. But if you've got 7,000 responses to a survey, you've got a pretty good idea of exactly what the customer wants.
One of the huge advantages that we have as a business is access to a massive audience of people in the UK who are taking part in the recruitment process. Much bigger than we've all been able to talk to previously. This is very significant.
So were there any surprises in there that, to you thought, oh, that's interesting, I'd never thought of that?
Certainly the messages we got throughout both surveys indicated that people were using their mobile phones to apply for jobs.
Okay.
I think a grey area that we're all faced with is what part of the process are they using their mobile phone?
Yeah, so they're searching and applying, but they're searching but not necessarily applying.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, I think with the introduction of 4G towards the end of this year, and obviously with the iPhone 5 now, I think the adoption of smartphones is going to get even quicker now, isn't it? So I think companies really need this sort of information to make an informed decision in terms of what route to go down.
Certainly, one of the responses that we got on both surveys was that if there are any challenges around using your mobile phone, it was the time things take and the accessibility of the information using the mobile. We all know that. We all know that we would like to have a perfectly functioning mobile site, and perhaps we don't. But certainly 4G and beyond, and that sort of development will mean it's much easier for someone to get the information they need as they look for a role.
Yeah, well, it sounds fascinating. So Frank, thanks very much for your time today. Look forward to hearing what you're going to say on the 23rd of October, and good luck with the preparation.
I'm looking forward to sharing the results with everyone at the event in October.
Thanks very much, Dan.
Cheers.